Hello, everyone. Welcome to class one of the Mercury Bag by Car Threads. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Even though it is July 2024, it's a Thursday, and this is a pre-recorded class. Again, for Julys and Decembers every year, I get to choose the bags that we are making for class, and they are pre-recorded, and that is so I can work half days. I only work till 12 o'clock. In those months to give myself a little bit of a holiday because I work all the time. I work like 6-7 days a week, 12 to 16-hour days. So this is kind of like my vacation time. So again, thank you everybody for hanging on and even doing these classes, even though they are pre-recorded. And yeah, I am still here for you. If you have any questions, all you have to do is message me, email me, what have you, and I'm here to help you along. This is class one. We are going to be cutting out our Mercury bags today. Before we get started, all I would ask is that you go through your cutting chart because you can color block this bag in so many different ways. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually doing a customer order for this class. So you will see I am going to take my cutting chart with an erasable pen or pencil, and I'm going to be marking which parts of the bags will be which color because she is doing two colors for this bag rather than doing a solid color. So get it into your brain. Think about how you want to be doing your color blocking if you're going to be doing two separate colors. If you're doing one color, you don't have to worry about it, but I will be cutting out two colors today. Talking about interfacing in this, we will be using foam interfacing. You can definitely interface as per the pattern if you want as well, which I believe is with Decovil Lite. I really like the feeling of this bag with foam, especially if you're using it as a travel bag. It just gives it so much more structure and yeah, I just think it makes it a lot more substantial. So I will be showing in this class how we will be interfacing it with the foam. I'll be using a Decovil Heavy in the bottom. My cotton pieces I will be lining with EB Fuse Lite from Emmeline Bags. We are modifying this. If you've seen my tutorial already, this bag is actually a backpack. I'm making this into a convertible bag. So we're adding in a crossbody strap. That crossbody strap will also act as our backpack strap. So we are adding in a 1.5-inch O-ring. We are adding in 2 extra D-rings, I believe. We will be cutting 1, 2, and 4 rectangular rings because we're going to make our handles so they flop down. So 4 extra rectangular rings. I'm doing 1-inch hardware, 2 extra D-rings, and that 1.25 to 1.5-inch O-ring. You just got to make sure that your swivel clasp from your crossbody strap can pass through that O-ring. So it makes it so the backpack strap is removable. I have sold so many of these to clients. I have 3 on order for the summer, which I have to get done by September. That is why I am making this one. I've sold 2 in the past. I've kept 1 for myself, and I've got 3 more people on a wait list for this one. We are making the large one. Yeah, this is just such a great travel bag. It is such a great work bag. It's got a laptop sleeve. We're going to be putting in 2 drink holders. Again, for these pockets, you can add in whatever you want for the lining, but I will be putting in the laptop sleeve. I will be putting in the 2 drink holders. And the back, I will be putting in the trolley sleeve. But if you want that to be a slip pocket, I will explain how you can modify it into that as well. So yes, that is this class. So we will be cutting it out. And then for homework, I'll be leaving you guys with the interfacing of it, but I will explain at the end of class. I will show you a sample of how. No, we're not interfacing. Do not interface the exterior. Only interface the lining pieces if you need to put woven interfacing on them. Do not worry about the foam just yet. We will be doing that next class. I'll probably be filming it all today, to be honest. I'm going to get it all done in one shebang. So you'll probably see me dressed like this every intro. But yeah, so that is what we're going to do. Again, reach out if you have any questions. Make sure you comment down below so I know that you were here and I can mark you off in my book. Yeah, and I can't wait to see your guys' Mercuries. All right, let me get everything set up and then we will get to cutting this bag. All right, so let's get to cutting this bag. So I'm going to cover up all these. As you can see, I've gone through my list and as I asked you to do, is to map out your color placement. I'm going to start with my main color, which is going to be this Poison Marine Vinyl from Galaxy Customs. So we will be jumping around a little bit. Now, also keep in mind that most of these are measurement cuts. I'm not going to give you the measurements. I didn't want to waste the paper and print them all out. So yeah, so I will be telling you which parts I am drawing out. I'm just going to try to make this a little bit brighter. That's better. Which I'm drawing out, but I cannot share the measurements of what we are doing. So again, we're going to be jumping around on the cutting list a little bit because of my color placement. So as we're going down this list, make sure you are marking as you go what we need to do. So we're going to start first with the front top. Actually, no, we're going to draw out our straps first, like we always do. So because we are doing this slightly different than the pattern, as we are modifying it, I can give you the measurements for the things that I am modifying. The first thing we want to do is we want to draw out our crossbody strap. Now I am doing double-sided straps, so I'm going to be doing mine one in teal and one in purple, 2 inches by the width of my vinyl. If you are doing just plain solid color straps, then you would cut this 4 inches by the width of the vinyl. The crossbody strap is not in the pattern. We are adding this in. So again, if you are doing a single colored one, then you will do 4 inches. If you are doing a double colored one, bye Brady. Oh, my son just left for work. If you're doing a double colored one like me, you'll do 2 inches by the length of the vinyl of each color. Coco saying hi just because Brady is going out again. I apologize. I'm also going to draw my 1-inch lines at the same time. This is going to look so amazing with double-sided straps. So yeah, her colors are teal and eggplant for this. So they're going to really, really pop. Main color is teal, and the accent, it's actually kind of half and half what's going to be happening with this one. Okay, so that is my crossbody strap. Next, we want to draw out 2 handles. So the handles, if you're going down the list, let me find them. The handle measurements are, if you're looking at the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's number 6 there. So we're going to draw out those. I'm actually going to do mine just a little bit longer to 18 inches. So I'm doing mine slightly different. Again, I am going to do them 18 inches and I'm doing them double-sided. So they will be 2 inches by 18 inches, or you can do what is in the pattern. Completely up to you, depending on how long you want your straps. So I'm going to just draw both of mine out at the same time here. Again, I'm only doing them 2 inches because they are going to be double-sided. If you're doing single-sided, then do 4 inches. If you're doing 1-inch hardware, that is. So that's half of my handles and half of my crossbody straps. Okay. Now we can start working our way down. So we're going to need our front top panel. So pattern piece A, and you are going to want to draw out that measurement. Again, make sure you're looking at the right cutting list. I'm looking at the cutting list for the large backpack because that is what I'm making. So go ahead and draw. I'm actually going to do it up here. Out that measurement, and make sure you write on the back what it is. So I can't give out this measurement, but that is what we're doing. Okay. Am I going to have enough here? I think so. So it's 8. Be very precise with your measurements. Again, this was a lot easier than, like, just to use the ruler measurements is a lot easier than taping together all the pattern pieces for square pieces. So I'm just going to double check to make sure I am definitely right. So I need one front top panel. Okay, so this is pattern piece A, front top panel. Mark that off on my list. Okay, and then my pattern piece B, the zipper flap, I'm also doing in this color. Fit here? No. And I am going to need one of those. I'm trying to remember what the zipper flap is. Zipper flap. Let me double check. I might be doing my zipper flap in the purple. Yes. Okay. So my zipper flap, I'm not drawing out right now because I'm going to be doing that in an accent color. And this is what the zipper flap is right here. It's this little piece, this part right here. I'm going to be doing that in an accent color. So I marked that down wrong. So let me just change that to purple. What else do I want to do in tail? The back panel. So I'm skipping down to pattern piece E, and I'm drawing out that one. Let me see how wide this is. Not quite enough. Okay. Again, make sure your measurements are very, very accurate. Back panel, we need one. Okay, and right here, and right here. So these are huge pattern pieces, that's for sure. Sure, that's right. I only have 2 rolls of this, so I have no room for error. I have to make sure that my pattern pieces are dead on. Okay. Where did I put my erasable pen? I've lost you. Okay, so that is the back panel done. Pattern piece E. What else do I have to do in the teal? Okay, so for my side panels. So my side panels, am I going to be able to fit them here too? I need 2 of them in the teal. So we are looking at pattern piece I. So we need 2 of these. Okay, I forgot to label this one back panel. And on the back panel, I'm actually, so I don't get them mixed up, I'm going to mark my top on this. So that is my length. So actually this here is my top, the shorter side. Okay, and this is side panel. You can see we've pretty much exhausted this roll of vinyl already. Side panel done. I'm not going to be able to put in my side pocket there. I am going to do my lining slip pocket. Am I doing a lining slip pocket in this? I am. Slip pocket trim. So I am going to cut my slip pocket trim, which is in the vinyl, which is KJK. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's number 15 on the cutting chart. So I need that. I'm going to do that on the edge here. Let me see how long it goes. I lost my measurement already in my head. Okay. I'm actually just going to go all the way to the end. It doesn't matter too much. Slip, trim. As well as I'm going to have a big chunk for my zipper overlay. There is a pattern piece for that, but I'm actually going to use, actually I'll just use this here. I'm going to use my acrylic template, so I will cut that later. So this is my zip overlay. What else can I get out of this piece? Let me see. I've lost my pen again. How do I keep losing that pen? There it is. Okay, so let's see. I got my zipper overlay, which I'm doing in teal. I got my slip pocket trim, which I'm doing in teal. What else do we need? We are not doing a padded strap, so I'll cross that out. Okay, I think all I have left to cut out in the teal is my side pocket. So I'm actually going to do my side pockets in 2 vinyls. My lining is going to be vinyl as well. My exterior is going to be the purple and my lining is going to be the teal. So, or maybe if I don't do that, then I don't have to waste another roll of this. Maybe I will do, I might do my side pockets both in purple. You can definitely use a lining for the side pocket as well, but I just like mine to all stay in the exterior. But if that's all that I have left to cut out of this teal, I was going to do it double-sided. I'm not going to, because then I have a whole roll that I could put aside for later. Okay, so let's cut this out. Find my rotary cutter. So again, you may be cutting in different colors and different color combinations. You just do you. Just have it all mapped out. This is just what my client is wanting. So it's a great example of color blocking, that's for sure. So homework, you can definitely go ahead and do your straps. So your handles and your straps. So I'm going to need another crossbody strap. So I'll put this in my to be cut bin. And you will not be interfacing your exterior. The only exterior you will be interfacing is your bottom with your Decovil Heavy. But the rest we will do next class. So we're going to build this first and then we're going to attach it to the foam. Now, if you are using a Decovil Lite instead of foam, which we are modifying it with the foam, you can definitely go ahead and do your interfacing with your Decovil Lite. But for the class, we will be using foam. So if you are using Decovil Lite, you will want it to be interfaced. If you're using foam, do not interface it just yet. Okay. So there's my 2 handle pieces. I'll set that aside. My zip overlay. I need another bin. Okay. front top panel. Again, make sure you do have it labeled so they don't get mixed up. So that's done. Back panel. That's done. And my 2 side panels. Oh, and my slip trim. Slip pocket trim. Coco says hi. And my side panels. I do like measurement cuts. I find it goes so much faster and you got such straight lines. Satisfying to me. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean this all up. So this is all I have left over of that one roll. Not much at all. All right, I'll go and grab the next color and I'll make sure that this part recorded properly with sound and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my purple color. So again, first thing we're going to do is, because I'm doing the double-sided straps, I'm going to go ahead and draw out the second side of my crossbody strap in my handles. So again, 2" by the length. Two-inch by the length. And mark my halfway mark. Color blocking is so much fun. And then we want to draw out our handles just like we did. So if you're doing double-sided like me, so I'm going to draw them. I think I said I did them by 18 inches. So I'll draw 2 of them, 2 by 18 inches. It's hard to see the measurements in this ruler, but I chose it on purpose because I cannot give out measurements. Holy moly, cocoa beans. Class would not be the same without Coco taking part, would it? Dexter's being a good boy. He's just lying on the floor here, all nice and quiet. Okay, now the next thing we're going to draw, and it's not part of the pattern because we have to draw the extra connectors. So we need to draw out 7 connectors that are 2 inches by 4 inches each. Where's my other ruler? Where's my smaller ruler? I'll just use this one. So we want 7 of them. Let me count that right. 1, 2, I got to double check something. Let me just double check something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lied. 9 connectors, 2 inches by 4 inches. Okay. So I'm just going to use this one. So draw out 9 of them in whatever color you're doing. I'm doing them in this accent color. And draw your halfway mark lines too, just to save time later. That's 2. 4. And this isn't part of the pattern. This is for my modification. 4, 6. Oops, that's not very straight. Try that again. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then one more, 9. 9 connectors. I know it seems a lot, but trust me, it is worth it. Oops. That's a dotted line, not a solid line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All 9 connectors. So you may want to, if you're going to do this again in the future, you may want to take note like I did on here. Okay. So I think that's all of those extra ones we are doing. Next, we want to do the zipper flap, which is pattern piece B, or the second line there. You want to draw it out as per those pattern measurements. Where is my favorite little ruler? I had it here, but now it's gone. I don't know where it went. There it is. Okay. So draw out the next one. I'll draw it out right. Actually, I think I'm going to go here. Again, make sure if you're doing ruler measurements like me that they are super accurate. Otherwise, just trace them on with your pattern piece. Double check. So zipper flap is what we're drawing. Zip, flap. Cross that off. Done. Front, bottom pocket, which we're doing here. I'll show you in the pictures what we're looking at. The front bottom pocket is this part right here. This is the zipper flap. We just did this. Now we're doing this part right here. Okay, front bottom flap as per those measurements. Where's my big ruler? I'm going to draw it down here. And make sure your measurements are very accurate. Measure twice, cut once is what they say, right? Oopsies. That's okay. Is that right? Oh no, look, I was almost wrong. I almost measured it wrong. I almost made it half an inch too short. That would have been bad. Fixed now. Erase this line so I don't confuse myself. Okay. No, I'm still measuring wrong because I'm using the wrong end of my ruler. Brandy, holy moly. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That would have been bad news. Okay, I think we got it now. From here to here is what I need. Yep. And from here to here. Yep. Okay. I don't need this line. So this is my front, bottom pocket. I'll check that off. Done. Zipper tabs. Okay, so zipper tab, I'm going to end up doing, I'm just trying to see what I'm doing. Zipper tab, woven only. Just got to refresh myself what the zipper tab is. Okay, so the zipper tabs, there's 2 of them. We want to do them in our lining fabric, mainly because they're going to get really thick. And that's for that hidden zip pocket that this is going to be part of. So we have to come back and do that in our lining fabric. So I'm going to just take a note of that. So pattern piece D, we're going to skip over. We did the back panel already. Connector triangles. So the connector triangles, even though they will be triangles later on, they are a measured cut. So we are looking at pattern piece G, and you want to cut 2 at that measurement there. So I think I'm going to cut mine right in here. Let me see. Okay, I think I know what I want to do right here. I'm going to draw them both at the same time. I want to do them here. I'll do them here. Where do I want to draw these? Draw them out here. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how the best way to use my fabric here. So make sure you double check your measurements if you're doing measured cuts like me. Okay, so that's one. And that's 2. And I know they're called triangle connectors and they don't look that way, but they will magically turn into triangle ones, I promise. Okay, so those are all in purple. Now your short connector and your long connectors we're not doing because that's part of the backpack straps. The strap strip, I'll show you what that is. It is this part right along here that is going to hold our handles. So we need 2 of those. I misplaced that ruler again. How do I keep losing that? Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh my gosh. Good thing I'm on vacation, hey? So strap strips, we're going to need 2 of those at those measurements there. I'm actually going to use this one. The numbers on this ruler are confusing me hugely here. Okay, what are we doing? Excuse me. I lost my number in my head again. Strap strips, H. Okay. 2. Okay. And I'm drawing both of mine out at the same time. When it looks like I'm doing an extra big piece, that is why. Check that I got the right width. Yep. Yep. Okay. And let's cut this into 2 pieces. There we go. Strap, strip, strap, strip. Done. Side panels we did. Okay, side pockets. Now that's the one thing I do have a pattern piece for. So the side pockets I'm doing, I might be changing my mind. I am going to do the inside in teal. So I'm going to be doing these double colored. I'm going to cut into the other one as well, I think. I'm trying to decide. No, I'm going to save the teal. I'm going to save it. I am going to have to cut into the other purple one for sure, so I may as well just not cut into another full row. So I'm going to need 4 of these. Again, you can use the lining fabric for your lining side, but I'm going to do mine all in vinyl, both the lining and the exterior for my side pockets. I just find it keeps them, if it's going to have the water bottle or something in that side, it's going to just keep it nice and clean and easy to wipe out rather than having a cotton lining or what have you. So that's one. And I was going to do them dual colored, but I think I really like that teal. I'm going to save it because I can get a whole other bag out of it, I think. 2. Can I get another one out of this? Maybe right here. Maybe right here. No. Okay. So that's all I'm going to get out of this roll, I think. Actually, I might redraw these. And this is another reason why. Yes, forget I did those just because I'm trying to get the most out of my vinyl. And this is why we draw on the back is I can get my trolley sleeve here. So I'm going to redraw those side panels on my other full roll because I can get my trolley sleeve out of this piece. So that's pattern piece U. So I'm going to go ahead and draw out that and not have my side panels there. So it'll just be better use of my vinyl. So draw out your trolley sleeve now. And this trolley sleeve doesn't have a lining side. This will end up being folded in half. Yeah, this is much better. Exact reason why I draw it out, because sometimes as you're going through, you can figure out better ways to better use your vinyl so you get the most out of it. So it just kind of makes my backing looks like a mess here. So I'll say this is my trolley sleeve. I'm going to just double check my measurements. Oops, I think I went 1 inch too high. Again, I'm not used to using this ruler, and I'm using this ruler because you can't really see the numbers, and I'm trying to hide my measurements from you guys because I can't give them out, but I think it's messing me up more than anything. That's okay. Is that right? Let me double check again. Okay. No, I still went an inch too high. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Let's draw this right here. That's what I want. I don't want this line. Okay, that's right. And that's right. Okay. I know it looks like a hot mess. Let's cut this out and then we'll finish up the rest of it there. Okay. So crossbody strap. I might actually be able to get a sleeve on here. We will, or a, whatchamacallit. side pocket. We will see. Okay, I'll put that with my other half of my crossbody strap. And again, your straps will be for homework and you'll need them for the very last class. Go in there. My hot mess of a trolley sleeve. Trolley sleeve. Front pocket bottom. Again, very important if you don't have pattern pieces with these that you have these labeled well so we don't get them mixed up later on. Pocket bottom. And it's nice, especially when rotary cutting, nice straight edges. It's a real treat. Rather than having to go around corners, it's such an easy cut when they're all measured pieces. It's my handles, I'll keep them all together. So my double-sided handles. All of my connectors. Double check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. 2 strap strips. Now the strap strips, I believe we need to have a piece of stabilizer cut out for these. I think. I don't remember. Have to read through and see. Zipper flap stabilizer. Yes. So for not the strap strips, the zipper flaps, the zip flap, you will need to cut a stabilizer piece for that for homework, but you do not need to install it or anything like that because we will do that as we go. So they call for Decovil Light for that strap strip. I'm actually probably going to use a Decovil Heavy in my strap strip, but you can do whatever you like. So not my strap strip, my zip flap. Oh my gosh, all these names. Okay. So yeah, for homework, make sure you cut your zip flap interfacing either in a Decovil Heavy or a Decovil Light, whatever you choose. My triangle connectors. Okay, and I just wanted to see if I can get one more, if I can get one of my side pockets here. Look at that, I can. So I'm going to draw one of my side pockets on this piece. Actually, I'm just going to cut it out, and then I will cut out the other 3 in a new roll. Okay, so that's one of them. Don't think I can get another one here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I can. Okay. I'm so glad we redrew out that piece. So I'm going to have 2 on this one. Is it going to fit? But we still have to cut. This is when I go, do I want to do it in a lining? To save a roll of vinyl, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Because I believe trolley sleeve. I believe this is all we have left to cut is the other 2, and I don't know if I want to cut into another roll of vinyl. Let me see something. How close does this match? I may be deviating from my plan. See, this is my lining fabric, but I don't think I want it to be on the opposite side of this. You know what? I'm cutting into my teal, you guys. I'm going to do them double-sided still. No, I'm going to do it in the purple. I like the teal too much. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping with my plan. This is how my brain works. 1, 2. So I just need 2 more of these. Again, you can use lining fabric or waterproof canvas, whatever you like, but I want to keep mine. I'm just going to cut them. I'm not going to draw it. I'm just going to cut it. So I'm doing both my lining and my exterior side pockets in vinyl. And if this one fit here, it will. And I'll cut it down here. I want to keep a crossbody length's worth because I can still make a small bag out of this one. So sad just cutting into something just for 2 little pieces, but that's okay. I got to stick. It's a client bag. I don't want to skimp corners at all. I got to keep with the vision that I have for her. All right, so those are my 4 side pockets. 2, 3, 4, and I really like the look of them being all vinyl. Okay, so let's go through our list, make sure we haven't forgotten anything. So front top panel done, done, done. Strap strips, side panels, side pockets. Oh, base. We need our bottom. I do need this one still. So the base, which is pattern piece K, we want to cut one by that length. So now I feel a little better because I'm needed to cut into this anyways. Okay, so cut in as per that pattern measurement. Again, I'm not going to draw it because I'm just going to use my ruler. Oops, did I go off kilter there a little bit? No, I'm fine. And you can put your Decovil Heavy on the base piece for homework as well. All right. That's why we have a cutting chart, so we don't forget to do stuff. Base. Alrighty. So I still have pretty much half a roll of this left. Oh my goodness, Coco. Okay, let me get this cleaned up and then we will start cutting the lining. Okay, onto the lining. We're almost done. Now let's hope. I think I got enough of this. This is from Spoon Flower. Trying to see if it is a directional fabric. I guess it doesn't really matter. Which way is the right direction? Which way? Which way do I want my northern lights to go? Where's my writing on this? Okay. I think it's going to go this way because my words are down on this side. All right. Again, this is all client order. Whoops. wanted this fabric off of Spoonflower and we ordered it for her. Okay, so we are going to front top lining. Again, it's going to be pattern measurements. So we are in the lining fabric section. We'll just work our way down. So we're going to do the front top lining. Now, if you're using directional like me, I don't think it really matters which direction mine is going, but we'll try to keep it going all the same direction if possible. Want to make sure we're doing width by length. So our front top lining, pattern piece N, we want to cut as per those pattern measurements. So I'm going to be cutting a lot of this on the fold. And I said these are big pieces. So go ahead and cut that panel. I'm going to try to not waste as much of this beautiful fabric as I can. So width by height. Make sure I'm looking at the right side here. Width, front top lining. Cut 1 to the size of the fabric. By I think it's right there. You know what? This ruler is throwing me off too much. I'm going to have to use my proper one. Okay. What is that number? Okay. 5 3/4. Okay, I'm just going to double check that I did my math properly and that this is the right length. Yay, and I can math today. Okay, so that is my front top lining. So I'm actually going to put top, whoops, not with that pen. Where are you? Make sure it's not showing through my fabric, and it's not. It's just so I know what this is. Okay, so that'll have to be interfaced. So we needed one of those, so we can cross that off. Next, we need 2 of front bottom lining by the measurements that are there. Here's the side I was working with. There it is. So again, I'm going to, actually I could use this to do it. As much as I'm struggling with this ruler, but the measurements on this ruler are just so fantastic. Okay, so I'll do them one at a time. So front bottom lining is what we're working on. We're just going in order of how it is on the cutting chart. So we need 2 of these. I haven't worked with cotton in a while. This is kind of weird for me. And again, I ordered just enough fabric for doing this, so I don't have room for error really at all. So I'm double and triple checking my measurements. That's one. And then I'm actually just going to use this pattern or this piece as my guide for doing the other one. So I can just lay it down on top. I'm actually first going to double check that it is right. And it is. I'm going to lay it down on top and use this as my template. And I'll have to put, I'm going to have to interface all of this. Come on, come off. My rotary blade is done. It's only my third project with this one. I must be working it hard. Okay, so these are my O pieces. I'm just going to write O in the corner on the wrong side. Put those in my to be interfaced pile. Okay, so we can cross that out. Next is our back pocket lining. So we want to cut out one of those or use pattern piece P. And I'm going to use this because measurements are just so good. Okay, so I am doing it on the fold again. And because this is a back pocket lining, I'm not worried about the direction of my fabric too much, even though this one can kind of go up whichever way. I don't think it really matters. Okay, there and there. Double check my measurements again. Yep. And cut one. I do say I do love making this bag though. This is such a good make. Okay, so that is my pocket, back pocket lining, pattern piece P. I'll just put a small P in the corner to be interfaced. Cross that out. Lining panels, we need 2 of these. So these are ones that I do want to make sure I have going the right way. Which I actually think I'm going to want it to go this way. I'm going to flip this so I can do my width this way and it'll be going the right way, right? Yep. Okay. Cut these one at a time. So my width is going against this way and this is my length because I've turned it on its side. And I want 2 of them right there. Right there. Okay. Double and triple check so you know you got it right. You don't want to waste your fabric. Sure I'm going the right way on this. It's going to be a lot of interfacing. I haven't made one of these with cotton. lining yet. So this will be my first one. And right there. I'm going to double check that I got my measurement right. That these are going the right direction, and it is. That's right. And that's right. And then I'm going to use this pattern piece as my template. Fold it in half. There and there. There we go. Come off. Must change this out before my next project. I know, I say the same thing all the time. So those are my lining panels. So that is pattern piece E. We've got 2 of those to be interfaced. We're getting there. 2 side panels. Now for our side panels, I'm just going to double check. Our side panels for our lining and our exterior are the same. So I'm actually going to grab out my side panels from my exterior pieces, and I'm going to use that as my template. Is that you? Nope. Where are you? Back panel. Side panel. All right. And I'm going to cut them both at the same time, making sure my direction's still going the direction I want it to be going, folding my fabric in on itself. So it's 2 layers, so I can cut both side panels at the exact same time. There we go. Got my exterior side panel here. Take some pattern weights because it wants to fold up. And now we can cut them both at the same time. Okay. I really need to change my blade. Oh my goodness. I always want to try to get the most I can on my blade, but as soon as I change it, I'm like, oh, this is heavenly. Why did I wait so long? I know I say this almost every single class. Oopsies. What do we got going on there? And then down the fold. Okay. And we should have 2. And we do. Perfect. Side panels done. Just need to be interfaced. Her colors are going to be so perfect. So perfect. 1, 2, 1, 2. Side panels done. Side pockets, you can do the lining. I already did them in the exterior. Base. Base is the same for both, I believe. Where's my base piece? Yep. So I'm going to use my base piece as my template again. And I'm going to do it right here. I don't even know what she's barking at these days. My poor Cocoa Beans has the dementia. She's been staring at the wall and barking even, so we just let her. She's happy. 13-year-old hound dog. So our base piece is done. We are getting there. Base is done. Interior pocket lining. So pattern piece Q, we need 2 pieces at that measurement. Get rid of some of this here. All right. In the home stretch. Man, I bought 2 meters of this and look at, I'm almost completely used a lot of it. And spoon flour is not cheap, that's for sure. Okay, so I need 2 interior pocket linings. I actually want to cut them at the same time if I can. I think I can use this. Yeah, I can. And I'm not doing an exact measurement here. Or am I? Let's see. No, I'm kind of eyeballing it because it's got to be a little bit bigger than. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to cut right there. Oh well. Silly Brandy. Yeah, it's okay. Just gonna move it up a little bit. There we go. Right there. Because they're lining pockets, they don't have to be exact measurement. Just kind of eyeballing it. Let's see if I've already got a corner cut out of it. Oh, this is a hot mess. Okay, I'm going to redo this one because I didn't realize there was a chunk cut out of that one. I'll go like this. Okay, so there's my zipper pocket lining pieces for the inside to be interfaced. Interior slip pocket. I want to make sure I have my width going the right way. And I'm going to do it on a measurement on the fold. So that is pattern piece R. And you want to cut it as per the pattern. And for me, I made note here, I cut mine an inch less because I'm doing my interior slip pocket my way of doing the interior slip pocket. So for the width, I cut it 1 inch less than what it says there. You can decide if you want to do that. That is what I'm going to be doing. You can do you. Again, slip pocket will be homework on lining day. So I will be doing them my regular way, but you can decide if you want to do it the pattern way. It's completely up to you. Okay, so here's my slip pocket piece. Just gonna write in the corner here, slip. Okay, bottle sleeves. And we do have the laptop sleeve, which we got to get out of this piece as well. But I actually think I may do my laptop sleeve. We'll see. If I don't have enough of this, I'm going to do my laptop sleeve in a solid color or in the exterior. We will see. Okay, so these are for my bottle sleeves. So we need 2 piece S's cut out at that measurement. So then I'm cutting this really close. So my laptop sleeve may end up being in my vinyl, which is okay. We will see if I have any of this left. So I need 2 of these because I'm doing 2 bottle sleeves. You can decide if you're doing 1 or 2 bottle sleeves. I am doing 2 because that's what my client wants. Okay, I got to make sure I got this going in the right direction. I want it to go this way. Again, I'm thinking direction so it matches my lining. Yeah, and this is going to exhaust this piece of cotton for sure. Bottle sleeves. So this is my, doing this right? Yes. 10. Right there. Oh, right here. Go. Let go. One bottle sleeve. No, not quite. Too bad. Yep, my laptop sleeve is going to have to be in my vinyl because I do not have enough cotton here. I did not leave myself very much room for error, that's for sure. So hopefully I make no mistakes. To your pocket lining. Lining panel. And just double check something. To your slip pocket bottle sleeve. Where is my back pocket lining? No, it's not big enough. I thought maybe with my back pocket lining, I could have made that my laptop sleeve, but no. Okay, so this is my bottle sleeves. And then let's just make sure. I don't think I can get it, but we will see. No, I'm pretty sure I can't. It is so close though. Okay, so we are going to do our laptop sleeve is going to be in this vinyl. We're winging it now. All right. So this is the last piece we need to cut, the laptop sleeve if you're putting it in. Oh, we need 2 of these. I might have to get creative. I'm going to have to get creative. Because, how do I want to do this? So laptop sleeve, we need 2 pieces of this. I don't know if I want to do both pieces in vinyl. How close is this? I don't think that purple's close enough. I might have to cut into that vinyl. I don't want to. So for my laptop sleeve, I actually think I'm going to end up going through my stash and I'm going to find a cotton that is a solid color that matches this. So I'm not cutting up vinyl for the laptop sleeve. I'm still just doing a solid color cotton, something either purple or teal that I have in my stash. That's going to take me a while to figure out because my stash is huge. So that is the last piece to cut, is that laptop sleeve, piece V. You will need 2 of those. I'm going to have to go and I think I'm going to look for some purple, solid purple to do mine in. So yeah, I will cut that for homework for myself. So you guys go ahead and you cut your laptop sleeves. And I think that is all we need to worry about. So again, for homework, go ahead and do your handles, put your Decovil Heavy on the bottom, cut your Decovil Heavy or Decovil Light for your zipper flap, because we will need that in place for next class. And that is it. That is all cut out except for my laptop sleeve, which I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll be going to the fabric store. We will see. And have all your cotton pieces all aligned or all interfaced. And that is it. I will see you guys next week.